Rise and shine, Houston. Hey, hey. Good morning. I'm in the Houston, Texas area. Where are you at? Good morning, everybody. Houston, Texas area. What's your guys' location? I'm headed to work. Headed in 9 to 5 job. How you pronounce that? Ashraf? Ashraf? Good morning. Hello from Texas. Houston, Texas. Florence, South Carolina. I haven't been to South Carolina in a while. Long time, actually. Motorcycle gone. No, I live in Texas. I live here in the Houston, Texas area. Right now I'm on the I-10 going east into Texas city limits. Yeah, the sun hasn't popped up yet. By the time I get a little closer to Houston city limits, it'll be up. It'll be coming up. Yeah, so we live in Texas here. Right now, I'm traveling through Katy, Texas. This is Katy, Texas. So how's everybody doing this morning? Right now we're passing Katy Mills Mall. We already passed the Buc-ee's gas station. What are you guys' plans for today? Anybody working? A vacation? Just gonna take the day off and do nothing? Or are you gonna, get on the road and travel? Jabez, good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for stopping in. Look like it's gonna be another beautiful day, probably hot. Soon the cool weather will be in. Right now we're getting ready to pass the Grand Parkway, which is State Road 99 or Highway 99, whichever way you want to call it, but it goes up north there here in Texas. This is not good. I'm seeing red lights already, but we're gonna take the surface road next to I-10. It's usually a little bit faster. Good morning, my friend. How are you? Yeah, they were trying to wear out my arm. That's for sure. Bye. Good morning. But they were pretty good last night. Baby didn't drive me, too crazy as she usually does. So that was good. She made a few stops, but not as bad as she's been doing, so I'm grateful for that. And then, kind of get me irritated or anything. Yeah, it's a nice morning so far. I got up even a half hour earlier than normal. So hopefully it'll be a good day. Yeah, just a little further down the road, that sun will be popping up on us, shining bright in the face. Thank you guys for stopping in. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's always good to get them out. Like I said, I got to start walking them again. They're starting to put on a few pounds since I have not been, doing it all the time now. I got to find a way to make more time, or even if it's really late night, to get them out there. But some nights I get in 1, 2 in the morning. It's kind of tough to walk them then. But we're gonna try to get more walks in. Yeah, so like I said, I'm on the surface road next to I-10 because sometimes this is a lot faster, even with the traffic lights. But some days the traffic light, creates a lot of buildup too. So. So I'm hoping everybody having a good morning or afternoon, evening, or night, depending on where you are. Anybody from a different country here today? I always like to hear the different countries to see if it's somewhere I've been before or have not been. Jose, hello, good morning. Thanks for stopping in. Along the highway, yeah. Well, I don't know if you can see it, but the highway, right on the other side of those bushes or plants, whatever you want to call them, is the highway. The I-10 that rolls all the way through Texas. And this is not good because this is built up already. Yeah, this is not good. I'm gonna have to try to jump on the highway if they'll let me in. But most people won't let you in because it's so tough in the morning. Like right now, they won't even let me in. Thank you. Finally somebody let me in. Hi, I'm in Australia. Thanks for stopping in, Australia. That's one place I want to travel to. Yes, I'm heading to work this morning. What time is it in Australia? Is it nighttime? Morning, Mac Jose. Yes, Eileen, headed to work. I was on that, but that's a lot of build up too this morning. And then with the traffic lights, it's gonna make it worse. So I'm gonna just jump back on the slow moving highway here. Oh, Thursday? Yeah, they probably are a day ahead. Excuse me, everyone. Yeah, everybody have bad traffic, especially the major cities, you know. I gotta try to get my breakfast in here too. Wife made me some waffles and bacon and coffee. Oh yeah, some days is worse than this. Yeah, people get angry here and sometimes they shoot. You definitely get the middle finger. Ask my wife about that one. I guess she was moving too slow for a car and well, somebody in the truck, a young kid in the truck, and he rolled up on her and went by her and flipped her the middle finger. Man, excuse me, yeah. I would never want to get stuck in that uh, California traffic, especially around LA. That is so crazy. Now you need them out here. You need guns out here, I'll tell you. You never know when somebody roll up on you and shoot at you. I don't have one. I haven't had the need to need one, even though I want one. Maybe someday I will, before this world turns crazy. I would like to, have a few. I do feel that one day, this is just my opinion, but I feel one day that the United States will be attacked. I'm not saying it will happen, just my gut feeling. And, I would definitely like to be prepared just in case. I'm down here, I'm close to the Gulf, here in Texas. It is 7:02 a.m. 7:02. And then, if it ever comes to that time, where there's a shortage, food and things like that, you never know when somebody would try to break in your house or, try to rob you, at the coming outside the grocery store, Just food for thought. I'm not saying it will ever happen, but we still would like to want to be prepared, Yeah, just starting. It's crazy out here. No, not here. I mean, we did get what was it, a year ago? I think we got a little dusting, enough to sprinkle the road, and the next hour it was gone. So, in northern Texas, it does get snow. I do miss the snow. I come from a snowy city. I was actually raised in Boston, Massachusetts, so it always snows there every year. I lived in Chicago for a couple of years. You get snow there. I lived in Minnesota for 5 years, and trust me, they get a lot of snow. Yeah, you can see it's starting to light up a little bit, so the sun is starting to pop up some. We'll see it when we get a little further down. Now, that's one thing I would love to have, is a white Christmas. Especially being here. So, hopefully, this year during Christmas, hopefully the job will let me take some vacation time at Christmas. Usually they don't like to give time, vacation during December. Oh yeah, as a matter of fact, I've been through Michigan when it snowed too, and let me see. I think it was around 2002. I went from California to Boston through Canada, And then on the way back, I went back through Canada. And when I got into Michigan, it was like a snowstorm, and then the snowflakes was like the size of a fist. It was so big. I would love for my my children to really witness, some major snow. They're 4 and 3. So I have a 4-year-old son and a 3-year-old daughter. Oh yeah, Buffalo, yeah. Yeah, they get major hit storm too, being up by the border, of Canada. I know the wife want to take the kids to see my mother in Boston, so for Christmas, so hopefully we'll get a chance to go, and we'll get a chance to see some snow on the way up, because I think we're going to try to drive if we go. So it's going to be a long drive from Houston to Boston. Oh, really? I didn't know about that. Excuse me. Good morning, guys. Jermaine, Rays, Film Junkie, good morning. No, this morning I'm going to work, but I was saying for Christmas, we want to go to Boston to take the kids to visit, see their grandmother for the holidays. Maverick, good morning. How you doing? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's a long drive. That's it's definitely gonna probably be a day and a half, and it just depends on really how I feel on the way up there. How long I can drive, and and if the wife can get some hours in. Yeah, so it'll probably be about a day and a half, maybe, or a complete day. But me being an old man, I'll probably make more frequent, pit stops, I should say, than if I was younger, because right now I'm 60 plus, so. So yeah, I'm an old man. I'm not sure how you pronounce that, but hello, back to you. Hi. You speak Arab? No, not at all. Not at all. So where are you from? But I didn't get no fork. Oh, what's good? We just on our way to work this morning. Look like it's going to be a beautiful day. It's probably going to be hot, but I'll be in the building for 10 hours of work, so we do have AC in there. I work in a warehouse. Oh, yes, yes, Syria, yes. Yes, I remember that. You were in Kuwait, correct? If I'm not mistaken, you were in Kuwait? Yes, yes. I'd like to come back over there and buy some gold over there in Kuwait. You know, go to the little side shops, and they have some nice gold there. Yeah, I have no problem. You know, I operate, the different types of forklifts, sit down, stand up forklifts, order pickers. So I work multiple machines. So some days I offload and load trailers. Some days I may pick stuff, to go out for customers and stuff. It's not bad. I mean, everybody think warehouse is bad, but it's really easy money. Do you operate equipment at all, or you just want to be able to like pick items or pack items to go out, or? Speed up, dude. Not in this traffic. Well, if you work in a warehouse, you don't need any license. You just got to be, trained or certified with that company. Because that's one thing I do. I certify other operators or anybody new to equipment, I train them. Packing is easy. You just make a box, put the item in there, put some paper in there, tape it up, and put the label on it, and ship it out. At least that's in my warehouse. It's really easy. It's really easier than you think it is. I guess you call it SUV. I am driving a Hyundai Santa Fe. Alrighty, you have a great day. Hope to catch you later. Appreciate you stopping in. And don't be afraid to get on the equipment. Well, depending on what kind of car you're looking for. Maybe not in front of me, but there's plenty of cars out here. It's an eyesore. This is an eyesore. This is an old man. Well, I believe there are some things out there already that can fly. I'm pretty sure they have some that's, not out yet, something that can fly. Look like there's an accident this morning. A car and a motorcycle. Well, now after that, the freeway picked up here a little bit. Smells like a fire out here somewhere. I tell you what, if they could fly, I'd probably try to be one of the first ones to get one. Oh, I appreciate it. I try to be a very nice person. I try to help anybody that I can. One of those people that would give the shirt off my back if needed. I was raised by a single mother. I was raised to love, love everyone, no matter what nationality they are. People see races. I don't see colors like that in people. I just see people themselves. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get from behind this eyesore, as you stated. Here's a Lincoln for you, Expedition. Well, I mean Ford. Subarus are, I mean, there's nothing fancy about a Subaru, but they run forever. If you want a car that runs forever, get a Subaru. I've had I've had 3 Subarus in my lifetime. I've had good Lord, a used, this was back in the early 80s, a 1979 Subaru. I can't remember the model. I had a 1984 Subaru GL. And then I had one of those, I can't remember the year, but it was a Subaru Justy. I don't know if you remember the Subaru Justies. It was a 4-door hatchback. Let me get my coffee intake in before I get to the work. Now I'll get ready to get off here and switch highways right up the road here, so it won't make sense for me to go in the left lane here. Let me see, I got about, was a 3/4 of a mile before I switch highways. You hear me slurping on my coffee, sorry. Well, if you can see that road sign coming up, I'll be getting ready to come up here to switch highways here very soon, shortly. And and then usually I get in the left lane on that highway. There's a Subaru for you, just in front to the right. So now I'm getting ready to change highways, so I'm getting ready to go up over the overpath there. And this highway I'm getting on now is called the Beltway here in Houston. I would probably say Silverado, Chevy Silverado. But my father back in the days, he had a God, I think it was like a '79 Charger, like a green metallic color. Oh yeah, they always heavy out here on the Beltway, sure. They got a couple spots going north just before work that they like to hang out at. Hey, here's another Porsche for you. Oh, skid marks, yeah. Usually it's not bad on the Beltway going north. Coming in is usually when you catch all the traffic at. How old do you think that one is? Hit up the McDonald's off of Clay. Oh, is that where you are? I'll get ready to put past Clay coming up here. Seems like it would be closer to now than to 2013, but I'm not sure of those models, so I couldn't really say. Yep, there's a Clay Road exit. Yeah, I usually take the Beltway up to Gessner, and I get off at Gessner up by the racetrack. Arizona, what about Arizona? I've been through Arizona. I'd like to take a trip out to Phoenix one day. But I've been through Arizona. I can't remember, what is it, 20 or 40 or something like that goes across from all the way across from North Carolina to California. Not that I know of on the pedals. Just standard, gas and brake. Yeah, well, you have to, I guess you can look up 2025 Hyundai Santa Fe, 'cause that's what I'm driving. Oh, I'm headed to work right now. I'm here in Houston, Texas. I'm going into this warehouse and punch that clock for 10 hours. Not in this car, no. Yeah, Houston, Texas. I'm right now, I'm currently on the Beltway, headed north. So as you can see, all the traffic there coming in. No, in some areas of Texas, you could do 75. Once you get outside the major cities, you can get up to 75. This road, this beltway is what, 65? Yeah, guys, so I try to do this every Monday through Thursdays. So if you're not busy, stop in and roll with me in the mornings. Have some communications. Some chats. I mean. Good morning, Matthew. Good morning. Doing good. I can't complain today. Today seemed like it's going to be a good day. I got up a little early. I'm going to make it to work on time. So we'll see what's in store for us today. Probably some more training of MHE equipment. Recertifying, training others on equipment. So I usually do that for about 4 hours. And then maybe pick some orders and stuff. To go out on the trucks. And then sometimes I'll sit at the front desk, as they call it asset protection, but it's still like being security. So I'll help out there for about 2 hours. So we're getting closer and closer to work. Yeah, I haven't really been loading and unloading trucks a lot lately, so they have a certain crew they like doing it now, which is a relief to me because sometimes you got to stack and strap down everything, so I don't mind taking a break from loading the trailers. I've done that like 3 years straight, so getting a break from doing that is a blessing to me, but even though it's easy enough to do, it's just some days you have so much stuff and you're wondering how you're gonna stack it in a trailer, when everything's on pallets. Oh yeah, I've been doing that for a long time. Different civilian companies, and also I operated equipment when being in the military. So also instruct in the military on teaching people on how to operate equipment. Wow, that had to be a hard job. And depending on where you are and the weather conditions and stuff. Guys, if you haven't subscribed, hey, subscribe and come hang out with me sometime. Sometime you can catch me at night. I'm walking my 3 dogs. I have a pit bull, but she looks more like a terrier. I have a half pit, half bulldog. They're both 12 years old, and then I got a 2-year-old golden doodle that I walk all 3 of them together. Yeah, Matthew, I've been down that road as well, man. I remember one company I worked for, they didn't have a loading dock, so everything you offload and load was outside, and then you got it into we had an elevator that we would take it into the elevator and then take it to whatever floor it needs to go to. And that was in the city of Boston, so trust me, I know Trump laid it low and spread it. Yeah, I don't know about all that, but I just know that I'm tired of the wars, innocent people being killed for no reason, That's the one thing I don't like about these wars. I'm old school when it comes to that. If you're gonna have a war, take it to the battlefield. Don't kill innocent people, blowing up apartment buildings and schools and hospitals and things, And that's just my stand on that, but it's just crazy to kill innocent people for no reason. Yeah, it is. It just don't make sense. Why? Why are you, trying to take out, what's the term I want to use? Well, most people say race, so, take out the different race, like, I just don't really get it, but excuse me, people. Man, you get something stuck in your throat there and just keep making you cough. Yeah, that's irritating. Well, I would park there, but he's all over the line. And then this person's all over the damn line too. So I'll plot closer to this line so I can get in and out without banging their car and they're banging mine, you know. Oops. Yeah, that, and you know, the different resources, fuel, you know, oil, gas. Trump 2028. You know, I wouldn't doubt it, but I don't know if he can do another term like that, but I'm pretty sure he will make a way to make it happen. Hey, Matthew, you take care too as well. Appreciate you stopping in. Like I said, guys, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Come hang out with me again. Really appreciate it. Well, I'm pretty sure we're going to have some kind of war here at some point. But I'm going to get on inside. But thank you, everybody, for stopping in. Hey, catch me tomorrow if you can. Everybody have a blessed day. We'll talk to you later. Sam, thank you.